Hi, this is Brian with ActiveMelody.com. In this week's micro lesson, we're going to take a look at a minor key blues where you're going to be playing both rhythm and lead, alternating back and forth between the two. You can have your own jam session with yourself. So this will be the short, condensed version. If you like the extended version as well as the tablature for this lesson, you can go to ActiveMelody.com/micro and do a search for ML019. Alright, so this whole thing really hinges on the structure of the rhythm. Now the rhythm happens in a way that every other measure, we're going to rest the rhythm part, not the lead part. We're going to rest the rhythm part for half of that measure. Now let me explain what I mean by that. So there's 4 beats in each measure. So if we were to count this out, it would sound like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's the second measure. 2, 2, rest, rest. 3, 2, 3, 4, 4. 2, rest, rest. 1, 2. You can see every other time I'm resting for 2 beats of the measure. That's why I said rest, rest. Now, instead of just resting, meaning not playing anything, that's where I play the fill licks. So the fill licks happen in consistent spots each time. You may not notice that when you first hear it. It just sounds like you're kind of just jamming. Now let's talk through the strumming pattern. This is really where the mojo happens. And when you play this, so this first chord is a B minor 7 chord. It's an easy chord to make. We're just going to bar all 6 strings on the 7th fret, and then my ring finger goes down the 9th fret, 5th string. That's what the chord looks like. And the way that we strum it, the strumming pattern goes like this. So we're going to do a downstroke on the 6th string, just playing that one note, and then we're going to play all 6 strings as a downstroke. So we have down, down. Now we're going to do muted up and a muted down. That just means I leave my fingers in place, but I mute the strings. So up, down. So let's put that together. We have down, down, up, down. Now I'm going to push back down here with my left hand, and then I'm going to do another upstroke with the right hand, and then a muted downstroke. So I know it's a lot, and this is all in the tab, by the way. It'll be easier to follow it if you go to the website and download the tab. I'll put the strums in there. But here we go. We have. Now the next thing that happens is we're going to switch chords now to the E minor 7 chord, and to do that, my ring finger I keep the bar in place. My ring finger jumps up 1 string, so now I'm in the 9th fret 4th string, and my middle finger goes down on the 8th fret 2nd string. And now we're going to play strings 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 for the E minor 7 chord. It's a nice, convenient way to get from one minor chord to the other, to go from this one to this one. You can see just a very minimal change in fingering. Now at this point we're going to do it up, up, down. That's the strum. Up, up, down with the right hand. So let's put the 2 chords together. And now we're going to come to the 5 chord, which is an F sharp 7 chord. And the way that I'm making that is with this chord shape, playing just the middle 4 strings, 5, 4, 3, and 2. It's the same as a C7 down in first position where you slide it up here. So it's all in one little box here. And I'm using the same strum pattern for this as I did the 1 chord. So it's, and the only difference is I'm starting on the 5th string when I do that first downstroke. And then we're right back to the 1 chord. So that's the strum pattern. Once you have that down, then adding in those fill licks is actually pretty easy, because you can play, you can play your minor pentatonic scale. So this is all, and the other nice thing about this is pattern 1, which a lot of you are most familiar with, is right there. So your root fret would be where you're barring. So it's all convenient. So you can just, and what's nice about this too is you can easily transpose this to any key because there's no open strings. So if you wanted to play this in another key, just move everything up or down the fretboard. Now the first thing I played was right out of the minor scale. So make sure you are familiar with your scales, and I'll cover that in the extended version, the minor scale. But the notes are 7th fret, 3rd string, and then we come down to the 6th fret on the 3rd string. And then that last note there is on the 9th fret 4th string. So when you put that into context, really nice, just very simple, 3 notes, but it really colors that. Now we go to the 5 chord, and then I play this. That's right down the minor pentatonic scale, barring the first 3 strings here on the 7th fret, playing strings 2 and 3, and doing a hammer onto the 9th fret. And then we're coming down to the 9th fret 4th string, 7th fret 4th string, 9th fret, 5th string. And the second time I went, just to change it up a little bit, I was on the, let's see, the 9th fret, 3rd string, slid up to the 11th fret, 3rd string, back to the 9th fret, and then back to the 7th fret, and then to the 5 chord, and then I played. So that time I came up to pattern 2 of the minor pentatonic scale and played the 12th fret, 2nd string, and then my middle finger goes to the 11th fret, 3rd string, did a quick slide down to the 9th fret, 7th fret, 3rd string, 9th fret, back to the 7th fret, 9th fret, 4th string. So it goes, and then we just loop it there. Now you could obviously, those are just 4 basic licks. You could play whatever you want now that you understand the structure of this.